Welcome to episode 2 of the Game Tech Electronics Hobby House podcast. Today we are going to talk about nothing. We are going to set up a Facebook account and we're going to read all the fine print. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so today we're going to be setting up a Facebook account. So first thing we're going to do today is we're going to go to facebook.com. Now today we're going to create a personal account, so this will be for me. But then later on, I will change it to a business account for the podcast. Maybe. We'll see what happens. So first thing we see when we sign on is, well, not sign on. When we first come to the website, we see a create a new account. It's free and always will be. So first of all, we're going to start with entering our name in the screen there. So, okay, there's my name there and my email address. Okay. So I've got that, and it's going to ask you to retype in your email address. And now for your password, try to think of a password as being your wallet. So you don't want anyone into your account. You keep your wallet pretty close to you at all times. Let's go ahead and make a secure password. We're going to use 8 characters minimum. We're going to use an uppercase. We're going to use some numbers as well as a symbol, be the $, any of those kind of things, the %, the hashtag, anything you want. Just something to make it so that way it's not a random generated name like your pet's name. So I'm not going to put Walter as my password or Walter1 because those are going to be the most common things, or I'm not going to use my birth date, my phone number, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and create my password here. Okay, and my birth date. Now I'm not going to be using my real birth date here, and I'm going to remember I'm writing down my email address I used on this, and I also have written down the password as well as the birth date that I'm going to be selecting. So I'm going to select, let's go January 12th, 1982. I want to be a little bit younger today. Why do I need to provide my birthday? Providing your birthday helps make sure that you get the right Facebook experience for your age. If you want to change who sees this, go to the About section of your profile. For more information, please visit our data policy. Okay, so this is something that we will be visiting here in a little bit, is we're going to take a look into that data policy. That's what the little blurb on the side says. And yes, I am a male. Okay, so by clicking sign up, you agree to our terms, data policy, and cookies policy. Okay, here's the fun part. To create this account, I have to read 3 documents. Now, to me, that sounds a little ridiculous, but you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. So, number 1, our services. Welcome to Facebook. The terms govern your use of Facebook and the product features, app, services, technologies, and software we offer. The Facebook products or product, except where we expressly state that separate terms and not these apply. Now, there is a list of Facebook products. And with the Facebook products include Facebook, including the Facebook mobile app and in-app browser, Messenger, Instagram, including apps like Direct and Boomerang, TBH Moments, Bonfire, Facebook Mentions, AR Studio Audience Network, and other features, apps, technology, software, products, or services offered by Facebook Inc. or Facebook Ireland Limited under our data policy. The Facebook products also include Facebook Business Tools, which are tools used by website owners and publishers, app developers, business partners, including advertisers and their customers to support businesses, business services, and exchange information with Facebook, such as social plugins like the like and share button, and our SDKs and APIs. Facebook products does not include some Facebook offered products or services that have their own separate privacy policy and terms of service, such as Workplace, Free Basics, and Messenger Kids. Okay, so that's all I'm going to read about the Facebook products. for now. We might come back to that in a little bit, but I'm going to get back to our services. Now, on the terms of services, our mission is to give people the power to build community and bring the world closer together to help advance this mission. We provide the products and services described below to you. Provide a personalized experience for you. Your experience on Facebook is unlike anyone else's. From the post stories, events, ads, and other content you see in Newsfeed or our video platform to the pages you follow and other features you might use, such as trending, marketplace, and search. We use the data we have, for example, about the connections you make, the choices and settings you select, and what you share and do on and off our products to personalize your experience. Connect you with people and organizations you care about. We help you find and connect with people, groups, businesses, organizations, and others that matter to you across the Facebook products you use. We use the data we have to make suggestions to you and others. For example, groups to join, events to attend, pages to follow or send messages to, shows to watch, and people you may want to become friends with. Stronger ties make for better communities, and we believe our services are most useful when people are connected to people, groups, and organizations they care about. Empower you to express yourself and communicate about what matters to you. There are many ways to express yourself on Facebook and to communicate with friends, family, and others about what matters to you. For example, sharing status updates, photos, videos, and stories across the Facebook product you use, sending messages to a friend and several people, creating events or groups, or adding content to your profile. We also have developed and continue to explore new ways for people to use technology, such as augmented reality and 360 video, to create and share more expressive and engaging content on Facebook. Help you discover content, products, and services that may interest you. We show you ads, offers, and other sponsored content to help you discover content, products, services that are offered by the many businesses and organizations that use Facebook and other Facebook products. Our partners pay us to show their content to you, and we design our services so that the sponsored content you see is relevant and useful to you, as everything else you see on our products. Combat harmful conduct and protect and support our community. People will only build a community on Facebook if they feel safe. We employ dedicated teams around the world to develop advanced technical systems to detect misuse of our products, harmful conduct towards others, and situations where we may be able to help support or protect our community. If we learn of content or conduct like this, we will take appropriate action, for example, offering help, removing content, blocking access to certain features, disabling the account, or contacting law enforcement. We share data with our Facebook companies when we detect misuse or harmful conduct by someone using one of our products. Okay, so for a moment here, we're just going to take a look at the Facebook companies, just so you understand what the Facebook companies actually entails. So in addition to the services offered by Facebook Incorporated and Facebook Ireland Limited, Facebook owns and operates each of the companies listed below in accordance with their respective terms and service and privacy policies. We may share information about you within our families of companies to facilitate, support, and integrate their activities and improve our services. For more information on Facebook companies, privacy practices, and how they treat individuals, please visit the following links: Facebook Payments Inc., and then there's a link there, Atlas, Onavo, Moves, Oculus and Oculus Ireland Limited, WhatsApp and WhatsApp Ireland Limited, Masquerade, CrowdTangle. So there you go. There's a few of those programs, and the most popular ones out of this that you'll probably ever see is probably the WhatsApp. I really haven't heard, well, besides Oculus and Oculus Ireland Limited, those are probably the two of the ones that you're going to hear about the most. And there is privacy policies for those companies listed on the website here as well, so if you do choose to check that out. Make sure you go and check out the list of Facebook companies to look at the WhatsApp and whatever other program whichever company that you choose to know more about of what their privacy policy is if you use that app or program, software, anything like that. Now, back to the terms of use here. Use and develop advanced technologies to provide safe and functional services to everyone. We use and develop advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning systems, and augmented reality so that people can use our products safely regardless of physical ability or geographic location. For example, technology like this helps people who have visual impairments understand what or who is in photos or videos shared on Facebook or Instagram. We also build sophisticated network and communications technology to help most people connect to the internet in areas with limited access. We develop automated systems to improve our ability to detect and remove abusive and dangerous activity that may harm our community and integrity of our products. Research ways to make our services better. We engage in research and collaborate with others to improve our product. One way we do this is by analyzing the data we have and understanding how people use our products. You can learn more about some of our research efforts. Now, I'm probably not going to read more into that because there is a link here for that, just so you're aware. If you want to learn more about that, let me have a look here, see how big it is. Okay, it's like its own little website there. So just look up Facebook research. Provide content and seamless experiences across the Facebook company products. Our products help you find and connect with people, groups, businesses, organizations, and others that are important to you. We design our systems so that your experience is consistent and seamless across the different Facebook companies' products that you use. For example, we use data about the people you engage with on Facebook to make it easier for you to connect with them on Instagram or Messenger, and we enable you to communicate with a business you follow on Facebook through Messenger. Enable global access to our services. To operate our global service, we need to store and distribute content and data in our data centers and systems around the world, including outside your country or of residence. This infrastructure may be operated or controlled by Facebook Inc., Facebook Ireland Limited, or its affiliates. Now, not listed on here through this here, but I'm just going to stop there. I think they should be posting a list of their affiliates in here as well. There's no link to check out to see, if there's any of these affiliates that are listed here. So I would love to see Facebook put the affiliates of the companies that they use, so that way if any of those companies come up in the news at any given time, that we know that our data may have been compromised sooner than them not letting us know about this company. You can get the printable version of this as well. It's right there in the bottom left. So please, I would suggest reading through as much as you want to get on Facebook right away. If you're not aware of what's going on with your data, that's up to you. Their information here is spot on. There's nothing missing besides the one thing I've noticed so far about their affiliates. I would like to know who their affiliates are. But other than that, so far, it's pretty basic. So number 2, our data policy and your privacy choices. To provide these services, we must collect and use your personal data. We detail our practices in the data policy, which you must agree to in order to use our products. We also encourage you to review the privacy choices you have chosen in your settings. So right here, they're giving you options. It's right there. I have not gone that far into this, and there you go. There's stuff there to get to know. Number 3, your commitments to Facebook and our community. We provide these services to you and others to help advance our mission. In exchange, we need you to make the following commitments. Number 1, who can use Facebook? When people stand behind their opinions and actions, our community is safer and more accountable. For that reason, you must use the same name that you use in everyday life. Provide accurate information about yourself. Create only one account, your own, and use your timeline for personal purposes. Not share your password, give access to your Facebook account to others, or transfer your account to anyone else without our permission. We try to make Facebook broadly available to everyone, but you cannot use Facebook if you are under 13 years old or the minimum legal age in your country to use our products. Okay, I gotta stop there. They don't have a shortcut or anything here in this to list the legal age for any country here. So you basically have to be 13 no matter what. It doesn't tell you that, in Canada you can be 12. It's probably 13, but if you live in another country, there's no listing here of saying what your country age limit is. So that is another thing that should be added to this that I can see. So remember, you cannot use Facebook if you are a convicted sex offender. We previously disabled your account for violations of our terms or policies. You are prohibited from receiving our products, services, or software under applicable laws. Okay, so that's pretty standard. What you can share and do on Facebook. All right, let's see what we got. We want people to use Facebook to express themselves, to share content that is important to them, but not at the expense of the safety and well-being of others or the integrity of our community. You, therefore, agree not to engage in the conduct described below or to facilitate or support others doing so. 1. You must not use products to do or share anything that violates the terms, our community standards, and other terms and policies that apply to your use of Facebook. So the community standards is another page, and it goes on, and there's even a spot there to report abuse. So there's another thing with the community standards, and it will give you a better outline of things as well. Giving you tips on how to helping to keep you safe. And you want to know more about something so that maybe someone might get reported, or you can go in there and take a look through there and see what they have to offer. And that's direct threats, self-injury, dangerous organizations, bullying and harassment, attacks on public figures, criminal activity, sexual violence and exploitation, and regulated goods. So that'll give you a little bit of an idea of what's in the community standards, which you can report and they can take appropriate action with. That's as far as I'm going to go with that. If you want to go further into that, please, by all means. And then they're just talking about the terms and policies, and that's what I'm reading now. So we'll continue on here. That is unlawful, misleading, or discriminatory or fraudulent, that infringes or violates someone else's rights. Number 2, you may not upload viruses or malicious code or do anything that could disable, overburden, or impair the proper working or appearance of our products. You may not access or collect data from the products using automated means without our prior permission, or attempt to access data you do not have permission to access. We can remove content you share in violation of these provisions, and if applicable, we may take action against your account. For the reasons described below, we may also disable your account if you repeatedly infringe other people's intellectual property rights. To help support our community, we encourage you to report content or conduct that you believe violates your rights, including intellectual property rights or our terms and policies. They are repeating themselves in this. Hey, there is a spot you can go to report this stuff. And there is links there, so remember, go through the terms and services if you need to find out where to post or find the information on this. Okay, number 3, the permission you give us. We need certain permission from you to provide our services. Number 1, permission to use content you create and share. You own the content you create and share on Facebook and the other Facebook products you use, and nothing in these terms takes away the rights you have to own your content. You are free to share your content with anyone else wherever you want. To provide our services, though, we need you to give us legal permission to use that content, specifically when you share, post, or upload content that is covered by intellectual property rights, like photos or videos. On or in connection with our products, you grant us a non-exclusive, transferable, sub-license, royalty-free, and worldwide license to host, use, distribute, modify, run, copy, publicly perform or display, translate, and create derivative works of your content consistent with your privacy and application settings. This means, for example, that if you share a photo on Facebook, you give us permission to store, copy, and share it with others. Again, consistent with your settings, such as service providers that support our service or other Facebook products you use. You can end this license anytime by deleting your content or account. You should know that for technical reasons, content that you delete may persist for a limited period of time in backup copies, though it will not be visible to other users. In addition, content you delete may continue to appear if you have shared it with others and they have not deleted it. And number 2, permission to use your name, profile picture, and information about your actions with ads and sponsored content. You give us permission to use your name and profile picture and information about actions you have taken on Facebook next to or in connection with ads, offers, and other sponsored content that we display across our products without any compensation to you. For example, we may show your friends that you are interested in an advertisement event or have liked a page created by a brand that has paid us to display its ads on Facebook. Ads like this can be seen only by people who have your permission to see the actions you've taken on Facebook. You can learn more about your ad settings and preferences. And there's a link here to learn more. When you go to that, it's going to be another big website to go through about ads and how to set up your settings. And number 3, permission to update software you use or download. If you download or use our software, you give us permission to download and install upgrades, updates, and additional features to improve, enhance, and further develop it. So the next section here is, so number 4, there's going to be a couple 4s here. So this is a different 4. Limit on using our intellectual property. If you use content covered by intellectual property rights that we have and make available in our products, for example, images, designs, videos, or sounds, we provide that you add to content you create or share on Facebook. We retain all rights to that content, but not yours. You can only use our copyrights or trademarks or any similar marks as expressly permitted by our brand usage guidelines or with our prior written permission. You must obtain our written permission or permission under an open source license to modify, create derivative works of, decompile, or otherwise attempt to extract source code from us. So this one here, to the standard user, you're not really going to have to worry about that. But you know what? Check out the brand usage guidelines. It's nothing major there. It's just basically more or less talking about their logo and icon and the use of it. So now we're going to go to section 4 now, the actual additional provisions. So we'll start on that one now. Updating our terms. We work constantly to improve our services and develop new features to make our products better for you and our community. As a result, we may need to update these terms from time to time to accordingly reflect our services and practices unless otherwise required by law. We will notify you before we make changes to the terms and give you an opportunity to review them before they go into effect. Once any updated terms are in effect, you will be bound by them if you continue to use our products. We hope that you will continue using our products, but if you do not agree to the updated terms and no longer want to be a part of the Facebook community, you can delete your account at any time. And it actually gives you a link there, I do believe, to how you can delete your account. Account suspension or termination. We want Facebook to be a place where people feel welcome and safe to express themselves and share their thoughts and ideas. If we determine that you have violated our terms or policies, we may take action against your account to protect our community and services, including by suspending access to your account or disabling it We may also suspend or disable your account if you create risk or legal exposure for us, or when we are permitted or required to do so by law. Where appropriate, we will notify you about your account the next time you try to access it. You can learn more about what you can do if your account has been disabled, and there is a link there to learn more about that. I'm not going into it because we're trying to create an account. We just want to go through the terms and conditions here, or terms of service. If you delete or we disable your account, these terms shall terminate as an agreement between you and us, but the following provisions will remain in place: 3, 4.2, and 4.5. Okay, so I guess I should have labeled those prior of what they were of the numbers. I didn't realize I went by dots on here. So that is my fault, everyone. I am sorry. But anyways, just know that basically you don't follow the rules, things will happen. Number 3, limits on liability. We work hard to provide the best products we can to specify clear guidelines for everyone who uses them. Our products, however, are provided as is, and we make no guarantees that they always will be safe, secure, or error-free, or that they will function without disruptions, delays, or imperfections to the extent permitted by law. We also disclaim all warranties, whether expressed or implied, including the implied warranties of merchantability, fitness, or particular purpose, title, and non-infringement. We do not control or direct what people and others do or say, and we are not responsible for their actions or conduct, whether online or offline, or any content that they share, including offensive, inappropriate, obscene, unlawful, and other objectionable content. We cannot predict when issues might arise with our products. Accordingly, our liability shall be limited to the fullest extent permitted by applicable law, and under no circumstances will we be liable to you for any loss, profit, revenues, information, or data, or consequential, special, indirect, exemplary, punitive, or incidental damages arising out of or related to these terms or the Facebook products, even if we have been advised of the possibility of such damages. Number 4, disputes. We try to provide clear rules so that we can limit or hopefully avoid disputes between you and us. If a dispute does arise, however, it's useful to know upfront where it can be resolved and what laws will apply. If you are a consumer, the laws of your country in which you reside will apply to any claim, cause of action, or dispute you have against us that arise out of or relates to these terms or the Facebook products claim, in quotation marks, and you may resolve your claim in any competent court in that country, jurisdiction over the claim. In all other cases, you agree that the claim must be resolved exclusively in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California or a state court located in San Mateo County, that you submit to the personal jurisdiction of either of these courts for the purposes of litigating any such claims, and that the laws of the state of California will govern these terms and any claim without regarding to conflict of law provisions. All right, number 5, other. So 5.1. These terms, formerly known as Statement of Rights and Responsibilities, make up the entire agreement between you and Facebook Inc. regarding your use of our products, that they supersede any prior agreements. Some of the products we offer also governed by supplemental terms. 5.2. Some of our products we offer are also governed by supplemental terms. If you use any of those products, supplemental terms will be made available and will become a part of our agreement with you. For instance, if you access or use our products for commercial or business purposes, such as buying ads, selling products, developing apps, managing a group or page for your business, or using our measurement services, you must agree to the commercial terms. If you post or share content containing music, you must comply with our music guidelines to the extent any supplemental terms conflict with these terms. The supplemental terms shall govern to the extent of the conflict. 5.3. If If any portion of these terms are found to be unenforceable, the remaining portion will remain in full force and effect. If we fail to enforce any of these terms, it will not be considered a waiver. Any amendment to or waiver of these terms must be made in writing and signed by us. 5.4. You will not transfer any of your rights or obligations under these terms to anyone else without our consent. 5.5. You may designate a person called a legacy contact to manage your account if it is memorialized. Only your legacy contact or person who you have identified in a valid will or similar document expressing clear consent to disclose your content upon death or incapacity will be able to seek disclosure for your account after it's memorialized. 5.6. These terms do not confer any third-party beneficiary right. All of our rights and obligations under these terms are freely assignable by us in connection with merger, acquisition, or sale of assets, or by operation of law or otherwise. 5.7. You will know that we may need to change the username for your account in certain circumstances. For example, if someone else claims the username and it appears unrelated to the name you use in everyday life. 5.8. We always appreciate your feedback and other suggestions about our products and services, but you should know that we may use them without any restrictions or obligation to compensate you, and we are under no obligation to keep them confidential. 5.9. We reserve all rights not expressly granted to you. So the main number 5 here is our terms and policies that may apply to you. Now, this section here is probably the one that you want to go through in more detail on your own time. This section here has the community standards in it, commercial terms, advertising policies, self-serve ad terms, pages, groups and events policies, Facebook platform policy, developer payment terms, community payment terms, commerce policy, Facebook brand resources, and music guidelines. And the date of the last revision of this document was April 19th. So this is just the first section here. So I've gone through basically the terms of service. There is other sections here, but you must log in to be able to look at and change them, like the Facebook ad controls. Same with the privacy. There's a link here for the privacy basics. This is going to get you understanding more of what is going on. And same with the data policy here. They're all external links. Basically, when it comes down to it, you just have to know that if you don't want it on Facebook, don't put it on Facebook. And if something happens to it, guess what? It's gone. You know, like, don't put anything personal on there that you wouldn't want anyone in the world to know. It's common sense, in my opinion. It does go into a great deal on the data policy on here as well. Now, and that's the only other one that I could think that is of any real good information here, because it goes through a lot of all the stuff that you probably want to know about, of how they use that kind of information and what information is shared. Now, I could certainly go through this and read it all out. Okay, so there is certainly a lot more stuff to read on here. There is more resources as well, which I would like to quickly cover when it comes to that. Basically, the terms of service, we've read through that now. We have an understanding of what's going on there. There's a couple things that I've noticed throughout it that I would like Facebook to update. Will it happen? Probably not, but hopefully by spreading the word, something will happen. We need to know where those affiliates are going, and we also need to know something else needed to be updated. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head here right at the moment here. Yeah, that just goes to show how much content is going, you're reading here, and you got to take it all in. I really wish I never had to read it, but I just know personally when I signed up that basically anything I do on their site, I'm accountable for. So the data policy, the other selections here besides the terms of service It does go into a little bit more detail on the data policy, which looks like it's updated as well. Let's just go through the data policy now, because the data policy, I think, I don't want to read it. Please don't let me read it. I gotta read it. Okay, here we go. Data policy. This policy describes the information we process to support Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and other products and features offered by Facebook. And once again, go through the Facebook products page or products. You can find additional tools and information in the Facebook settings and Instagram settings. What kind of information do we collect? To provide the Facebook products, we must process the information about you. These types of information we collect depend on how you use our products. You can learn how to access and delete information we collect by visiting the settings on Facebook and Instagram. Things you and others do and provide. Information and content you provide. We collect the content, communications, and other information you provide when you use our products, including when you sign up for an account, create or share content, and message or communicate with others. This can include information in or about the content you provide, like metadata, such as the location of a photo or the date a file was created. It can also include what you see through features we provide, such as our camera, so we can do things like suggest masks and filters that you might like, or give you tips on using camera formats. Our system automatically processes content and communications you and others provide to analyze content and what's in them for the purposes described below. Learn more about how you can control who can see the things you share. Data with special protections. You can choose to provide information in your Facebook profile field or life events about your religious views, political views, who you are interested in, or your health. This and other information such as racial or ethnic origin, philosophical beliefs, or trade union membership could be subject to special protections under the laws of your country. Networks and connections. We collect information about the people, pages, accounts, hashtags, and groups you are connected to and how you interact with them across our products, such as people that you communicate with the most or groups you are part of. We also collect contact information if you choose to upload, sync, or import it from a device, such as an address book or call log or SMS log history, which we use for things like helping you and others find people you may know and for other purposes listed below. Your usage. We collect information about how you use our products, such as the types of content you view or engage with, the features you use, the actions you take, the people or accounts you interact with, and the time, frequency, and duration of your activities. For example, we log when you're using and have last used our products, and what posts, videos, and other content you view on our products. We also collect information about how you use features like our camera. Information about transactions made on our products. If you use our products for purchases or other financial transactions, such as when you make a purchase in a game or make a donation, we collect information about the purchase or transaction. This includes payment information such as credit card or debit card number and other card information, other account and authentication information and billing, shipping, and contact details, things others do, and information they provide about you. We also receive and analyze content, communications, and information that other people provide when they use our products. This can include information about you, such as when others share or comment on your photo, or you send a message to you, or upload, sync, or import your contact information. So that's basically saying you might be secure, but someone else could make you not secure. Okay, device information. As described below, we collect information from and about the computers, phones, connected TVs, and other web-connected devices you use that integrate with our products, and we combine this information across different devices you use. For example, we use information collected about your use of our products on your phone to better personalize the content, including ads or features you see when you use our products on another device, such as a laptop or tablet, or to measure whether you took an action in response to an ad we showed you on your phone on a different device. Information we obtain from these devices includes device attributes, information such as operating system, hardware and software versions, battery level, signal strength, available storage space, browser type, app and file names and types, and plugins. Device operations, information about operations and behaviors performed on the device, such as whether a window is foregrounded or backgrounded, or mouse movements, which can help distinguish humans from bots. Identifiers, unique identifiers, device IDs, and other identifiers such as from games, apps, or accounts you use, family device IDs, or other identifiers unique to Facebook company products associated with the same device or account. Device signals, Bluetooth signals, and information about nearby Wi-Fi access points, beacons, and cell towers. Data from device settings, information you allow us to receive through device settings you turn on, such as access to your GPS location, camera, or photos. Networking connection information, such as the name of your mobile operator or ISP, language, time zone, mobile phone number, IP address, connection speed, and in some cases information about other devices that are nearby on your network, so you can do things like help you stream video from your phone to your TV. Cookie data, data from cookies stored on your device, including cookie ID and settings. Learn more about how we use cookies in the Facebook cookies policy and Instagram cookies policy. Information from partners. Advertisers, app developers, and publishers can send us information through Facebook business tools they use, including our social plugins such as the like button, Facebook login, our appies, and SDK, or the Facebook Pixel. These partners provide information about the activities off Facebook, including information about your device, websites you visit, purchases you make, the ads you see, and how you use their services. Whether or not you have a Facebook account or are logged into Facebook, for example, a game developer could use our appy to tell us what games you play, or a business could tell us about the purchase you made in its store. We also receive information about your online and offline actions and purchases from third-party data providers who have the rights to provide us with your information. Partners receive your data when you visit or use their services or through third parties they work with, which require each of these partners to have the lawful rights to collect, use, share your data before providing any data to us. Learn more about these types of partners we receive data from. To learn more about how we use cookies in connection with Facebook business tools review the Facebook cookies policy and Instagram cookies policy. So we got two different policies there, one for Instagram, one for Facebook. There is a list here who these data providers are actually connected with. I'm not too sure. I'd actually have to go through them, and honestly, that's probably something all on its own, but you know what? Once again, I'm okay with it. I will have to look into that later on, and maybe I'll do another one on that and a bunch of other stuff that I've missed, as well as any questions or concerns you have in the future episodes here. We'll continue on here on how do we use this information. We use the information we have, subject to choices you make, as described below, and to provide and support the Facebook products and related services described in the Facebook terms and Instagram terms. Here's how. Provide, personalize, and improve our products. We use the information we have to deliver our products, including to personalize features and content, including your news feeds, Instagram feed, Instagram stories, and ads, and make suggestions for you, such as group or events you may be interested in, or topics you may want to follow on and off our products to create personalized products that are unique and relevant to you. We use your connections, preferences, interests, and activities based on the data we collect and learn from you and others, including any data with special protections you choose to provide, how you use and interact with our products, and the people, places, or things you're connected to and interested in, on and off our product. Learn more about how we use information about you to personalize your Facebook and Instagram experiences, including features, content, recommendations in Facebook products. You can also learn more about how we choose the ads that you see. Information across Facebook products and devices. We connect information about your activities on different Facebook products and devices to provide a more tailored and consistent experience on all Facebook products you use. Whether you use them, for example, we can suggest that you join a group on Facebook that includes people you follow on Instagram or communicate with using Messenger. We can also make your experience more seamless, for example, by automatically filling in your registration information, such as your phone number from one Facebook product when you sign up for an account on a different product. Location-related information. We use location-related information, such as your current location, where you live, the places you like to go, and the businesses and people near to provide personalized and improve our products, including ads for you and others. Location-related information can be based on things like precise device location, if you've allowed us to collect it, IP addresses, information from your and others' use of Facebook products such as check-ins or events you attend. Product research and development. We use the information we have to develop, test, and improve our products, including by conducting surveys and research, and testing and troubleshooting with new products and features. Face recognition. If you have it turned on, we use face recognition technology to recognize you in photos, videos, and camera experiences. The face recognition templates we create may constitute data with special protections under the law of your country. Learn more about how we use face recognition technology or control our use of this technology in Facebook settings. If we introduce face recognition technology to your Instagram experience, we will let you know first, and you will have control over whether we use this technology for you. Ads and other sponsored content. We use the information you have about you, including information about your interests, actions, and connections, to select and personalize ads, offers, and other sponsored content that we show you. Learn more about how we select and personalize ads and your choices over the data we use to select ads and other sponsored content for you in Facebook settings and Instagram settings. Provide measurement, analytics, and other business services. We use the information we have, including your activity, off our products, such as the websites you visit and ads you see, to help advertisers and other partners measure the effectiveness and distribution of their ads and services, and understand the types of people who use their services and how people interact with their web pages, apps, services. Learn how we share information to these partners. So there's a section there of what information is being given out to other people there. Basically, if it's a part of Facebook in any way, shape, or form, like I said, just know your data is being sent somewhere at some point in time. I could go more in on how the data is shared, but that is all in the data policy that we've already been discussing. So, promote safety, integrity, and security. We use the information we have to verify accounts and activity, combat harmful conduct, detect and prevent spam and other bad experiences, maintain the integrity of our products, and promote safety and security on and off of Facebook products. For example, we use data we have to investigate suspicious activity or violations of our terms or policies, or to detect when someone needs help. To learn more, visit the Facebook Security Help Center and Instagram Security Tips. Communicate with you. We use information we have to send you marketing communications, communicate with you about our products, and let you know about our policies and terms. We also use our information to respond to you when you contact us. Research and innovate for social good. We use the information we have, including from research partners we collaborate with to conduct and support research and innovation on topics of general social welfare, technology advancements, public interest, health and well-being. For example, we analyze information we have about migration patterns during crises to aid relief efforts. Learn more about our research programs. So there is tons of information in here that lots of different things to check over. And you know what? If you take the time, we've gone through probably, I would say, about 80% of it now. So we could go through all the other stuff. So, 2 or 3 hours of reading, knowing what you're getting into, can definitely go a long way. So now I'm going to continue on here because I think we're halfway done the data policy, and then we will continue to create our Facebook account. How is this information shared? Your information is shared with others in the following ways. Sharing on Facebook products. People and accounts you share and communicate with. When you share and communicate with using our products, you choose the audience for what you share. For example, when you post on Facebook, you select the audience for the post, such as a group, all of your friends, the public, or a customized list of people. Similarly, when you use Messenger or Instagram to communicate with people or businesses, those people and businesses can see the content you send. Your network can also see actions you have taken on our products, including engagement with ads, sponsored content. We also let other accounts see who has viewed their Facebook or Instagram stories. Public information can be seen by anyone, on or off our products, including if they don't have an account. This includes your Instagram username, any information you share with public audience, information in your public Facebook profile on Facebook, the content you share on Facebook on a Facebook page, public Instagram account, or any other public forum such as Facebook Marketplace, you, other people using Facebook and Instagram, and we can provide access to or send public information to anyone on or off our products, including in other Facebook company products. In search results or through tools and apps, public information can also be seen, accessed, reshared, or downloaded through third-party services such as search engines, apps, and offline media such as TV, and by apps, websites, and other services that integrate with our products. Learn more about what information is public and how to control your visibility on Facebook and Instagram. So they are giving you all the tools you need right here throughout all the terms and conditions and the data policy of how to protect yourself. Content others share or reshare about you. You should consider who you choose to share with, because people who can see your activity on our products can choose to share it with others on or off our products, including people and businesses outside the audience you shared with. For example, when you share a post or send a message to specific friends or accounts, they can download, screenshot, or reshare that content to others across or off our products, in person or in virtual reality experiences such as Facebook Spaces. Also, when you comment on someone else's post or react to their content, your comment or reaction is visible to anyone who can see the other person's content, and that person can change the audience later. People can also use our products to create and share content about you with the audience they choose. For example, people can share a photo of you in a story, mention or tag you at a location in a post, or share information about you in their posts or messages. If you are uncomfortable with what others have shared about you on our products, you can learn how to report the content, and there's a link there on how to report the content. Information about your active status or presence on our products. People in your networks can see signals telling them whether you are active on our products, including whether you are currently active on Instagram, Messenger, or Facebook, or when you last used our products. Apps, websites, and third-party integration on or using our products. Apps, websites, and third-party integrations on or using our products. When you choose to use third-party apps, websites, or other services that use or are integrated with our products, they can receive information about what you post or share. For example, when you play a game with your Facebook friends or use Facebook comment or share button on a website, the game developer or website can receive information about your activities in the game or receive a comment or link that you share from the website on Facebook. Also, when you download or use such third-party services, they can access your public profile on Facebook and any information that you share with them. Apps and websites you use may receive your list of Facebook friends if you choose to share it with them, but apps and websites you use will not be able to receive any other information about your Facebook friends from you, or information about any of your Instagram followers, although your friends and followers may, of course, choose to share this information themselves. Information collected by these third-party services is subject to their own terms and policies, not this one. Devices and operating systems provide native versions of Facebook and Instagram. Example, when you have not developed your own first-party app, will have access to all information you choose to share with them, including information your friends share with you so they can provide our core functionality to you. Note: we are in the process of restricting developers' data access even further to help prevent abuse. For example, we will remove developers' access to your Facebook and Instagram data if you haven't used their app in 3 months. And we are changing login so that the next version we will reduce the data that an app can request without app review to include only name, Instagram username and bio, profile photo, and email address. Requesting any other data will require our approval. Name owner. If the ownership or control of all or part of our products or their assets changes, we may transfer your information to the new owner. Sharing the third-party partners. We work with third-party partners to help us provide and improve our products, or who use Facebook business tools to grow their businesses, which makes it possible to operate our companies and provide free services to people around the world. We don't sell any of your information to anyone, and we never will. We also impose strict restrictions on how our partners can use and disclose the data we provide. Here are the types of third parties we share information with. Partners who use our analytics services. We provide aggregated statistics and insights that help people and businesses understand how people are engaging with their posts, listings, pages, videos, and other content on and off Facebook products. For example, page admins and Instagram businesses profiles receive information about the number of people or accounts who viewed, reacted to, or commented on their posts, as well as aggregate demographic and other information that helps them understand interactions with their page or account. Advertisers. We provide advertisers with reports about the kinds of people seeking their ads and how their ads are performing, but we don't share information that personally identifies you. Information such as your name or email address that by itself can be used to contact you or identifies who you are, unless you give us permission. For example, we provide general demographic and interest information to advertisers, for example, that an ad was seen by women between ages 25 and 34 who lives in Madrid and likes software engineering. To help them better understand their audience, we also confirm which Facebook ads what led you to make a purchase or take an action with an advertiser. Measurement partners. We share information about you with companies that aggregate it to provide analytics and measurement reports to our partners. Partners offering goods and services in our products. When you subscribe to receive premium content or buy something from a seller in our products, the content creator or seller can receive your public information and other information you share with them, as well as the information needed to complete the transaction, including shipping and contact details. Vendors and service providers. We provide information and content to vendors and service providers who support our business, such as by providing technical infrastructure services, analyzing how our products are used, providing customer service, facilitating payments, and conducting surveys. Researchers and academics. We also provide information and content to research partners and academics to conduct research that advances scholarship and innovation that supports our business or mission and enhances discovery and innovation on topics of general social welfare, technological advancements, public interest, health, and well-being. Law enforcement or legal requests. We share information with law enforcement or in response to legal requests in the circumstances outlined below. How do the Facebook companies work together? Facebook and Instagram share infrastructure, systems, and technology with other Facebook companies, which include WhatsApp and Oculus, to provide an innovative, relevant, consistent, and safe experience across all Facebook company products you use. We also process information about you across the Facebook companies for these purposes, as permitted by applicable law and in accordance with their terms and policies. For example, we process information from WhatsApp about accounts sending spam on its surface so we can take appropriate action against those accounts on Facebook, Instagram, or Messenger. We also work to understand how people use and interact with Facebook company products, such as understanding the number of unique users on different Facebook company products. How can I manage or delete information about me? We provide you with the ability to access, rectify, port, and erase your data. Learn more in the Facebook settings and Instagram settings. We store data until it is no longer necessary to provide our services and Facebook products or until your account is deleted, whichever comes first. This is a case-by-case determination that depends on things like the nature of the data, why it is collected and processed, and relevant legal or operational retention needs. For example, when you search for something on Facebook, you can access and delete that query from within your search history at any time, but the log of the search is deleted after 6 months. If you submit a copy of your government-issued ID for account verification purposes, we delete the copy 30 days after submission. Learn more about deletion of content you have shared and cookie data obtained through social plugins. When you delete your account, we delete things you have posted, such as photos and status updates, and you wouldn't be able to recover that information later. Information that others have shared about you isn't part of your account and won't be deleted. If you don't want to delete your account but want to temporarily stop using the products, you can deactivate your account instead. To delete your account at any time, please visit the Facebook settings and Instagram settings. How do we respond to legal requests or prevent harm? We access, preserve, and share your information with regulators, law enforcement, or others in response to a legal request, like a search warrant, court order, or subpoena. If we have a good faith belief that the law requires us to do so. This may include responding to legal requests from jurisdictions outside of the United States when we have a good faith belief that the response is required by law in that jurisdiction, affects users in that jurisdiction, and is consistent with internationally recognized standards. When we have a good faith belief, it is necessary to detect, prevent, and address fraud, unauthorized use of the products, violations of our terms or policies, or other harmful or illegal activity to protect ourselves, including our rights, property, or products, you or others, including as part of the investigations or regulatory inquiries, or to prevent death or immediate bodily harm. For example, if relevant, we provide information to and receive information from third-party partners about the reliability of your account to prevent fraud, abuse, and other harmful activity on on and off our products. Information we receive about you, including financial transaction data related to purchases made with Facebook, can be accessed and preserved for an extended period when it is the subject of a legal request or obligation, governmental investigation, or investigations of possible violations of our terms or policies, or otherwise to prevent harm. We also retain information from accounts disabled for terms violations for at least a year to prevent repeat abuse or other term violations. How do we operate and transfer data as part of our global services? We share information globally, both internally within the Facebook companies and externally with our partners and with those you connect and share with around the world in accordance with this policy. Your information may, for example, be transferred or transmitted to or stored and processed in the United States or other countries outside of where you live for the purposes as described in this policy. These data transfers are necessary to provide the services set forth in the Facebook terms and Instagram terms, and to globally operate and provide our products to you. We utilize standard contract clauses, rely on the European Commission's adequacy decisions about certain countries as applicable, and obtain your consent for these data transfers to the United States and other countries. How will we notify you of changes to this policy? We'll notify you before we make changes to this policy and give you the opportunity to review the revised policy before you choose to continue to use our products. How to contact Facebook with questions. You can learn more about how privacy works on Facebook and on Instagram. If you have questions about this policy, you can contact us as described below. We may resolve disputes you have with us in connection with our privacy policies and practices through TrustArc. You can contact TrustArc through its website. Then there's a link to the TrustArc. Contact us. You can contact us online or by mail. And once again, the data policy, the last revision on this was April 19th, 2018. Now we can finally agree. Alright, so now we have done the terms of service. We've done the data policy. Now I think we should do cookies and other storage technologies, because you have to accept these three things in order to create an account. Now, I'm not too sure what's in the cookies policy. I said before I wasn't going to read it, but I think I am. Just because I would like to know now after reading this much. If you listen to this and you're like, wow, this is boring, just think I had to read it. I know some parts I probably messed up pretty good. I'm sorry about that, but let's continue on to the cookies policy. Cookies and other storage technologies. Cookies are small pieces of text used to store information on web browsers. Cookies are used to store and receive identifiers and other information on computers, phones, and other devices. Other technologies, including data we store on your web browser or device, identifiers associated with your device, and other software, are used for similar products in the policy. We refer to all of these technologies as cookies. We use cookies if you have a Facebook account. You use the Facebook products, including our website and apps, or visit other websites and apps that use Facebook products, including the like button or other Facebook technologies. Cookies enable Facebook to offer the Facebook products to you and to understand the information we receive about you, including information about your use of other websites and apps, whether or not you are registered or logged in. This policy explains how we use cookies and the choices you have, except as otherwise stated in this policy. The data policy will apply to our processing of the data we collect via cookies. Why do we use cookies? Cookies help us provide, protect, and improve the Facebook products such as by personalizing content, tailoring and measuring ads, and providing a safer experience. While the cookies that we use may change from time to time as we improve and update Facebook products, we use them for the following purpose: authentication. We use cookies to verify your account and determine when you're logged in, so we can make it easier for you to access the Facebook products and show you the appropriate experience and features. Authentication. We use cookies to verify your account and determine when you're logged in, so we can make it easier for you to access the Facebook products and show you the appropriate experience and features. For example, we use cookies to keep you logged in as you navigate between Facebook pages. Cookies also help us remember your browser, so you do not have to keep logging into Facebook, and so you can more easily log into Facebook via third-party apps and websites. Security, site, and product integrity. We use cookies to help us keep your account data and the Facebook products safe and secure. For example, cookies can help us identify and impose additional security measures when someone may be attempting to access a Facebook account without authorization. For instance, by rapidly guessing different passwords, we also use cookies to store information that allows us to recover your account in the event you've forgotten your password or require additional authentication if you tell us your account has been hacked. We also use cookies to combat activity that violates our policies or otherwise degrades our ability to provide the Facebook products. For example, cookies help us fight spam and phishing attacks by enabling us to identify computers that are used to create large numbers of fake Facebook accounts. We also use cookies to detect computers infected with malware and to take steps to prevent them from causing further harm. Cookies also help us prevent underage people from registering for Facebook accounts. Advertising, recommendations, insights, and measurements. We use cookies to help us show ads and make recommendations for businesses and other organizations to people who may be interested in the products, services, or causes they promote. For example, cookies allow us to help deliver ads to people who have previously visited a business's website, purchased its products, or used its apps, and to recommend products and services based on that activity. Cookies also allow us to limit the number of times that you see an ad so you don't see that same ad over and over again. We also use cookies to help measure the performance of ad campaigns for businesses that use the Facebook products. For example, we use cookies to count the number of times an ad is shown and to calculate the cost of those ads. We also use cookies to measure how often people do things like click on or view ads. Cookies help us serve and measure ads across different browsers and devices used by the same person. For example, we can use cookies to prevent you from seeing the same ad over and over again across different devices that you use. Cookies also allow us to provide insight about the people who use the Facebook products as well as the people who interact with the ads, websites, and apps of our advertisers and the businesses that use Facebook products. For example, we use cookies to help businesses understand the kinds of people who like their Facebook page or use their apps so they can provide more relevant content and develop features that are likely to be interesting to their customers. We also use cookies to help you opt out of seeing ads from Facebook based on your activity on third-party websites. Learn more about the information we receive and how we decide which ads show you on and off the Facebook products and the controls available to you. Once again, we've gone through all that stuff. Site features and services. We use cookies to enable the functionality that helps us provide the Facebook products. For example, cookies help us store preferences, know when you've seen or interacted with Facebook products content, and provide you with customized content and experiences. For instance, cookies allow us to make suggestions to you and others and to customize content on third-party sites that integrate our social plugins. If you are a page administrator, cookies allow you to switch between posting from your personal Facebook account and the page. We also use cookies to help provide you with content relevant to your locale. For example, we store information in the cookies that is placed on your browser or device, so you will see that site in your preferred language. Preferences. We use cookies to provide you with the best experience. Performance. We use cookies to provide you with the best experience possible. For example, cookies help us route traffic between servers and understand how quickly Facebook products load for different people. Cookies also help us record the ratio and dimensions of your screen and windows and know whether you've enabled high contrast mode so we can render our sites or apps correctly. Analytics and research. We use cookies to better understand how people use the Facebook products so that we can improve them. For example, cookies can help us understand how people use Facebook service, analyze what parts of the Facebook products people find most useful and engaging, and identify features that could be improved. Where do we use cookies? We may place cookies on your computer or device and receive information stored in cookies. When you use or visit the Facebook products provided by other members of Facebook companies, and websites and apps provided by other companies that use the Facebook products, including companies that incorporate the Facebook technologies into the websites and apps. Facebook uses cookies and receives information when you visit those sites and apps, including device information and information about your activity without any further action from you. This occurs whether or not you have a Facebook account or are logged in. Do other parties use cookies in connection with the Facebook products? Yes, other companies may use cookies on the Facebook products to provide services to us and the businesses that advertise on Facebook. For example, our measurement partners use cookies on the Facebook products to help advertisers understand the effectiveness of their Facebook advertising campaigns and to compare the performance of those campaigns to ads displayed on other websites and apps. Learn more about companies that use cookies on the Facebook products. Third parties also use cookies on their own sites and apps in connection with the Facebook products. To understand how other parties use cookies, please review their policies. How can you control Facebook's use of cookies to show you ads? One of the ways we use cookies is to show you useful and relevant ads on and off Facebook. You can control how we use data to show you ads by using the tools described below. If you have a Facebook account, you can use the ad preferences to learn why we're seeing a particular ad and control how we use information we collect to show you ads. To show you better ads, we use data that advertisers and other partners provide us about your activity off Facebook company products, including websites and apps. You can control whether we use this data to show you ads in your ad settings. Facebook Audience Network is a way for advertisers to show you ads in apps and websites off the Facebook company products. One of the ways Audience Network shows relevant ads is by using your ad preferences to determine which ads you may be interested in seeing. You can control this in your ad settings. Everyone can opt out of seeing online interest-based ads from Facebook and other participating companies through the Digital Advertising Alliance in the US, the Digital Advertising Alliance of Canada in Canada, or the European Interactive Digital Advertising Alliance in Europe, or through your mobile device settings. Please note, ad blockers and tools that restrict our cookie use may interfere with these controls. More information about online advertising. The advertising companies we work with generally use cookies and similar technologies as part of their services. To learn more about how Advertisers generally use cookies and choices they offer. You can review the following resources. So it has the Digital Advertising Alliance US, Canada, and European links there. So you can definitely look at the ones for your area. Personally, cookies are not a new thing. Browser cookie controls. In addition, your browser or device may offer settings that allow you to choose whether browser cookies are set and to delete them. For more information about these controls, visit your browser or device help material. Certain parts of the Facebook products may not work properly if you have disabled browser cookie use. Date of last revision, April 4th, 2018. Now, finally ready to click the sign up button. I've read all the information that I possibly want, and it still comes down to, I don't care. Okay, let's review this here quickly. What have we done? We have read the terms of service, the data policy, and the cookies policy. I will say this is the first time I've read this much into Facebook's policies and terms of service. Okay, so I'm going to click the sign up button now. I have all my information in, and this is what every company is expecting from you. Okay, sign up. All right, check your email. Okay, so I just confirmed my Gmail. That's what I'm using. Now it's going to give me a list of add friends. Well, I'm not going to add anyone, I don't think, on this one. So I'm just going to click the next button down below. Find your friends. No, I don't have friends. You can go through, and this is where the things is. Where you're connecting with those services, you're allowing them to be able to look at your contact lists for, Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo, other mail services, and that's how they're getting your contact information. Okay, no, I don't want to find friends. We're going to skip. Okay, welcome, Wesley. So now I have my account created. Now I'm going to secure it. So first thing I'm going to do is add a picture. And my picture is going to be the podcast icon. Let's do that. So now if someone searches for my first and last name, they're going to see an advertisement for my podcast. Perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and look down my list here, and I don't want to add any of these people as my friends that are listed there. You might not have anyone, or you might have a ton of people listed there. And once again, this goes based on your browsing history, and people you've talked to online is going to give you those recommendations. So now I'm going to go into the top right there. We're going to go to the question mark at the top right. Then we're going to go to privacy checkup. Okay, posts. So now basically privacy checkup, it's going to say, so the first part, posts. Whether you post from news feeds or your profile, you can choose an audience to control who sees it. Well, I only want me to see it, so no one else can see what I post on here for now. I can change this later on. I can just set it to many of the different options, specific friends, and so on. Apps. I don't have any apps. Okay, next, profile. Now it's going to go with who can view your email address. Well, I don't want anyone looking at my email address. I am going to select only me. I don't mind if people know my birth year, but not my birth date. For now, I'm just going to go only me. Only I can see my birth date. Okay, and now I'm going to finish up, and that's it. The privacy settings are now set for my posting. So now I can just post to myself and no one else. Okay, so now we have the privacy settings all completed. We can go to account security under that question mark, and we can look at all the different things to do. Personally, I would suggest putting two-factor authentication on your account. So if we go to the right little drop-down arrow, we're going to go down to settings. So now I can see what my username is, my email, my preferred temperature, all that kind of stuff in the general. So okay, so we're going to go down to security and log in on the left there. And it's going to tell me where I've logged in. Just go through these settings. The only thing on here on the security and login that I would do would be to use the two-factor authentication, or immediately at least put on get alerts about unauthorized logins, so that way you can lock your account right away and have it recovered afterwards. if you click on the get alerts about unrecognized logins, it's going to send it to your email. Or you can select email alerts or not, or add another email or mobile number in there so you can have it so it'll send a text to your phone, I do believe. You can choose what settings you want there. Get notifications for login, messenger. Yeah, you can set all that up there. And then go down to privacy and you'll be able to review all your privacy settings here. Now I can see that who can see future posts? It's only me. But look down here. Who can see your friends list? It's set to public. Well, that for sure. I only want me to see that, or my friends. I don't want anyone else to be able to see that. So I'll just click on only me on that. Who can look you up using the email address you provided? Well, I don't mind that being on because I do not have the email being displayed. So that's fine. That can be everyone. Do you want search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? That's the big one. Select no there because you don't want search engines to be able to pick up your profile and possibly other data you forgot to turn off on here. We're going to set that to off, uncheck, and then off, and then close. Timeline and tagging. Who can tag you? Who can, so we're just going down the list here. Tagging. Who can see post you're tagged in on your timeline? So it says friends of friends, but I only like my friends to see it. I don't care about their friends. I'm not friends with them. Well, I could be, but then they're a friend, right? So it doesn't matter. And then you can just read through all these things. The first thing you want to do is set up your account properly. Blocking. You can block people by email address or name. Messages. You can go through, blocking all sorts of stuff on here. There's so much to go through here. So please go through that one. Language, go through that. That part's kind of okay. Then you can add your phone number here as well under the mobile setting. Now, do you need to? You probably don't. But if you're using Facebook on your phone as well or whatever, and you probably will need it for the two-factor authentication as well. So keep that in mind. Public posts. Who can follow me? And you can set that to whatever you want. I have it set to friends. Who can comment on your public post? And you can set it just to friends or to everyone. Yeah, so that's about it. Apps and websites. I have nothing there, so I don't have to worry about it. Now we're going to go down to the ads section. Now this is where we're going to go. Ads based on data from partners is where you're going to go. And then you can go and change to not allow. And then go through each section and go to no or whatever. And go through all that stuff. How Facebook ads work, once again. But we want to just kind of disable as much as we can there. So that's all good. All the preferences are set there for that. So I'm going to go ahead and click the back button here. Now I'm going to go to payments. No payments there available. Support and then videos. Now with videos I always set the quality to SD only. Why? Because Facebook's slow as is. Autoplay movies is set to off, which is set to default as at the start, so that's going to automatically play movies when you hover over it. Always show captions, and that's turned off. Caption display, and you can edit that there. Live Creative Kit. If you set up Live Creative Kit, you can customize elements of your live videos, including intros and outros and effects. I don't have any plans on using this account with the web camera, so that's it. Okay, so now we have covered all these settings for Facebook to be protected. So other than that, there's nothing else to do. What I choose to put on here now is up to me. I just have to be aware that anything I put on here will be somehow used, and hopefully everyone takes that into consideration. Yes, if I post a photo of myself, I own that photo. I can remove it anytime I want. When it comes to the advertising and the privacy parts of it, you're only limited to what you set up. And ultimately, if you don't want people to know certain things, messages, whatever, don't say it, don't do it, just forget about it. If you don't want it out there, don't say it, don't do it. You just have to be cautious that eventually at some point in time, something could be used against you. And just play it safe, enjoy it. There is lots of good things on here. Join some groups, join some, conversations, but just be safe. And before you click OK or accept, always read the fine print. Mind you, this is the first time I've ever read the fine print. Okay, so our account's all set up. We're ready to rock and roll. Start adding people to our account. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let you guys email in or send me messages on YouTube, on the website, wherever you want. Get a hold of me. Let me know your questions and comments regarding this privacy policy, and maybe if you want things explained more, or maybe some other actual physical tutorials. I don't know. That's up to you what I do, because I honestly don't even know where to go with this. I didn't even want to do this, but I felt it was necessary for a couple of reasons. So that is why I did it. Now, I will be doing a follow-up. So this is going to be part 1. I'll do a follow-up in part 2 with more information, more things that I've noticed while reviewing all the information, and I'll even go into testing your security, how you can test it in a future episode, so that way you know what is happening on Facebook and where your information is going. I would like to thank everyone for listening today. Please reach out to us. Go to gametech.com, email gametech@gmail.com. That's GAM3T3CH@gmail.com. And remember, check out the website, check us out on Instagram, on YouTube, throw in a subscribe on YouTube, please. So that is it for today's episode. Thank you for stopping by today and listening to this podcast today. You guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and you take care, eh? We'll see you next time.